gigging at it. Huh? I'm gigging at it. Hello, everyone. My name is Netta. Most call me Netta or Miss Netta. Thank you, first of all, before I even get started, for tuning in. I am extremely nervous. However, I am going to try my best to do this and do it well. Um, let's see. First thing I want to do is tell you guys all about me. That alone is going to pull you into the future episodes that are coming, the things that I have to say, or the message that I like to get out there and just kind of get across to not just friends and family, but to everyone. Most of you, well, I ain't gonna say most because it's gonna be a lot of people, but a lot of you know me. But for those that don't, I am a 40-year-old mother of 4 children age, or I'm gonna say kids, hell, I got grown people, real grown people, 23, 21, 19, and even 12. What age is that? See, I got my son in the background there. What age is that? Oh, he said 13. He'll be 13 May 15th, so he says 13. Y'all know TJ. Y'all know TJ. He said 13. So, yeah, the reason for this opening is I'm getting ready to start, well, eventually it's going to be a podcast, but I'm starting here, right here. And the name of it is Can I Help? I'm extremely nervous, you guys, so please bear with me. Look at all them you hear me? What's what? But yes, it's called Can I Help? I would really like to help everyone, anyone that needs it, from the realities of life, from the era of God, because He is the reason for it all. The song that you hear in the background kind of coincides with a topic that I want to speak of, which is choices. But that song really inspired me. I was at a friend's house, and, well, mainly family house. Everybody we go around is family. You know, we hang around family. I can't, for those that are friends, they eventually become family because that's what we are. We're family. You know, each one look out for another. Got the good ones, you got the bad ones, but you have to accept people exactly where they were, where they are, or whatever. So, I'm going to put this on pause so you guys can really, really, really hear and understand. But like I said, my name, again, is Netta, mother of 4. I live in Texas. I'm not from Texas, but I love Texas. I'm from, ooh, wait, that's kind of funny too, because I can't say I'm from. Well, I was born in Chicago. I moved to Pontiac, Michigan with my mom when I was a baby, and from there we moved to Memphis at about age 9 or 10 I was when Mama moved there. But moved to Memphis, Tennessee, and I stayed there for the most part until I moved here to Texas. Time or two I ventured out to another state and attempted to live, but that didn't work out. But that all kind of comes in and coincides with the future conversations and what I have to tell you guys about simple living, surviving. We all have our different walks of life, and that's a good thing, because that don't kill us make us what? Stronger. And my God, He has definitely built a true warrior. I hadn't always known that though, but he has truly built a warrior. I'm a realist, you guys. So, if you want the truth, you can come to me. If you don't, then I'm not the person that you want to talk to, because I'm just going to tell you as I see it, as it really, really is. From my perspective, you're more than welcome to research it. If we ain't got the answer, we're going to go and find it. Yes, we're going to go and find it. So, the reality in life is that everybody does have choices. Would you agree? I definitely say we all have choices. Um, God gives us free will, so, and that's free will to do and make any choice that we want. We make some good ones, we make some bad ones. Um, we are who we are. But Can I Help is definitely going to touch a lot of people, I like to think, because I'm just going to be real about it. I'm going to touch the subjects that so many other people just do not want to touch. I'm going to talk about so many things that so many other people just do not want to talk about. Yes, I am. I'm going to bring it from a realist standpoint. I'm going to bring it from God's standpoint. I'm just going to give it to you. You're more than welcome to comment, converse, share. Definitely share. Reach out. Let's talk about it. That's why I'm here. Can I help? In any shape, form, or fashion there is to help. Can I help? Do you need me to cook you a meal? Do you need me to be a listening ear? Do you need me to run an errand? Do you need me to do? What do you need for me to listen? That's so important. Listen. Do you need for me to listen to what you may have to say or what is on your mind or your heart? Do you need me to listen? What I aim to do with this is touch, like I said, so many. The young, the old, the rich, the poor, the good, the bad, whoever. Am I perfect? Hell no. Not by a long shot. But I made it. You understand? I made it. And that is what is most important. I made it. And just like I made it, you can make it too. You can make it too. And that's just really what it's all about. Each one teach one. And I'm trying to reach so many. This is something that has been so passionate on my heart for so long. But of course, I didn't want to do it before God said it was time for me to do it, because I realize I'm going to touch so many people and I don't want to touch in the wrong way. You can't help everybody. You can't please everybody. I had to learn that. But for those that I can, that is who I want to touch. I've had a lot of inspirations in my life. Some people that are older than me, some people that are younger than me, some people that just simply taught me some things. They didn't even know they were doing it, but they were teaching me some things. I observe everything. I'm told I'm nosy. I'll take that, because at one point in time I wasn't nosy, and I think I was naive to a lot of things, and a lot of things got past me. A lot of things went around me. Like I said, I'm not perfect. I suffered with chronic depression, but the devil is a lie. I fight through it. I hadn't always known how to fight, but I fight through it. I let God heal me tremendously from day one when I was first diagnosed with depression. I've never been one to want to take pills. So, even when I was younger and the doctor tried to tell my mom that I needed these things, I was throwing them behind the bed. I didn't need them then because I didn't believe in that. I didn't want it. But hey, not to say anything is wrong with it. It just wasn't for me. You understand? It wasn't for me because I've always known there was a better way, that I was different. I was different. I've always known that the purpose for my life was far more and much greater than I ever could have believed, imagined that it would be or could be. I just didn't. But I've always felt different. I've been through so many trials and tribulations, but hell, who haven't? It's all about how you handle it. How are you handling it? What choice are you making to deal with it? What choices? What choices are you making? We all have not made perfect choices and decisions, but we live to talk about it. We live to tell the story about it. I want to hear your story. I am going to tell you all of my stories, the goods, the bads, the rights, the wrongs. You're going to see tears. You're going to see abundance of laughters. You're going to see a lot. You really are. I'm just an average, ordinary, everyday, lovable, sometime mood swings type of chick. That's me. That's who I am. I've been through so much. And I am so much at so many different times for so many people. But guess what? Apparently I love it because I can't stop doing it. I'm not able to please everybody. And that era of me of trying is gone. Because the reality is you can't please everybody. You have to make choices. You have to make good choices, because if you don't make good choices, bad things can happen. Know that all too well. Bad things can happen. And it doesn't always turn out in a really, 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 really good way. It doesn't always turn out in a bad way. But the choices that you make dictate and determine the rest of your life. That's just what it is. The choices that we make, whether you choose to be a parent at an early age or you don't choose to be a parent, but you just so happen to be a parent at an early age, whether you choose to have a really good career, whether you choose to graduate, whether you choose to just whatever your choices are, whether it's yes or no to this, yes or no to that, or nope, yup, as E40 say. That song, it's funny because I've heard it 1,000,001 times, and it wasn't until this one Sunday I heard it, and it was deep for me. We often get mad and judge and criticize and talk about and anything to belittle the next person instead of truly take a moment and get to know a person. Quick to say, I ain't got time for that. I ain't got time for that. You crazy. You got a problem. You off the chain. I ain't fooling with you. I ain't this. Yeah, we all got choices. Yes, you do. But sometimes a good choice is to truly sit back and try to understand where this person is coming from, because you just never know what people are going through. Something I had to learn. You just never know what people are going through. You never know what they need. Some people aren't as easy with opening their mouth and saying, I need this. They ain't good with that. And some people don't mind saying, hey, I need this right here. I need that right there. Can you help me with this? Some people good with that. They don't mind. They don't mind. But I do. I do mind. I really do mind. And that's just what it is. I really would like to help anybody I could possibly help. It may have been childhood scars. It may have been teenage scars. It may have been even adult scars. Because guess what? I got scars in every single area. And with time, you'll know as I've lived what has gone on. I ultimately want to write a book. But with time, that is going to come. I have so many thoughts and so many things to say, and one thing triggers the next, that triggers the next, that triggers the next. And so I never really get my feelings or my thoughts out about what it is that I'm trying to say. So I figure, hey, what better way to do it than to do it this way? I'm going to let you guys talk to me. I want to talk to you. I want to hear some insight. I want you to truly hear who I am. I have beautiful children. That is my life. That is my world. That is what I revolve around. That is what makes me tick. That is what is my children, my grown people, that is, because they ain't kids, and I'm yet accepting that, But I like to think that I've been a good mother. I've been a good mother, and I have so many things that I want you guys to know, to see, to hear, to relate to understand, to teach me. Please, by all means, teach me. I am an open book, and I'm going to share this openness with you guys. Why? Because it's going to help me and it's going to help you. Just an ordinary girl, I like to think, with my own unique way. We all have our own unique way in life and things that we do. And it's time that I share mine with everyone in a positive way, in a good way. I am going to do this for at least, I'm thinking every Friday, Saturday, I'll take out some time and share my time with you guys. And love to hear from you guys and you share with me. I've always been a very open person. Don't mind talking, don't mind sharing, don't mind. I haven't been always good at listening though. I hadn't always been good at that because I felt like I had so much of me that others just didn't understand. When the bottom line is, it all came back to, I just needed a little love. Just a little love, a little love from certain ones or certain people or certain things that you're supposed to get it from and you don't. And so, hey, life has been what it has been. But guess what? I made it. I made it. I made it. 40 years of life, I made it. So many didn't. So many didn't. And that means more to me than anything because so many didn't. I know that we're supposed to watch what we say and what we do and how we deliver a message because everybody's trying to critique something. Well, hey, you ain't got to do that with me. You ain't got to do that with me. You know why? Because that's what I want to see. No filter. No filter. I had to learn. So I'm willing to teach, willing to learn some more, willing to show, willing to incorporate, willing to network, willing to do a lot that I've been afraid to do. Fear has stopped so many things in my life. A misunderstanding of things has stunned so many things in my life. Running has caused a whole lot in my life. Pain has caused a whole lot in my life. Resentment has caused a whole lot of stumbling blocks in my life. Denial has caused a whole lot of stumbling blocks in my life. Not trusting has caused a whole lot of stumbling blocks in my life. Marriage has caused a whole lot of stumbling blocks in my life. Reality has caused a whole lot of stumbling blocks in my life. And when I say marriage, I might need to go back to that one because I say marriage because if you don't have a mate that is your soulmate from the beginning to the end, it is what it is. It's not going to work. You have to be able to touch each other mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually, on a good day, on a bad day, on a happy moment, on a sad moment, just no matter what, you have to be able to. And I was so wounded and so hurt and in so much pain and without so much for me alone, that the things that I signed up for, I wasn't ready for. I wasn't ready at the time. I was trying to put band-aids on sores. I was trying to truly make something be that really wasn't, to cover up my pain. That wasn't fair to myself. That wasn't fair to my spouses. That just, it wasn't fair. And that's reality. You know? That's that's reality. It has taken a lot of prayer, the choice. How about that? The choice of prayer. It has taken a lot of making the right choices in my latter days that I made in my younger days. And for the most part, because my mom was such a working lady, or yet still trying to live her life in spite of having children, it wasn't always the best situation. She thought she was making the right decisions and making the right choices and leaving me with in the care of the right ones, but it wasn't always the best ones. And it's funny how it's not until you're older that you truly understand the struggles and sacrifices that your parents have to make or had to make in raising you and being there for you. I had to learn that even in mine, even with raising my children, the choices that you make. I like to think that I bumped my head a whole lot, and it truly made me the woman that I am today. Um, you know, raising kids is not easy, but the choices that you make determines how your children turn out. You know, it it really determines how your children turn out, and that's not a good thing or a bad thing. That's just the choices that we as parents make while raising our children kind of determines that. And of course, you got your stragglers and your strays, kids that's just rebellious. I don't care, what you say or do. They just gonna do it their way. That still came from somewhere, though. It still came from somewhere. It no matter how you look at it, it came from somewhere. We just have to reach down in there and grab it and touch that thing of the choices that we made, or the choices that we allowed our children to make, or the choices that our parents allowed us to make, or our parents, the choices that they made. We got to be real with that. You've got to be real with it. Success begets success. Some people have to go harder. Some people have to dream bigger. Some people have to, for real, put that extra effort forward just to be able to. Facts. Some people didn't grow up in really good lifestyles. Some people didn't grow up in really good households. I lived in the hood. I the biggest ghetto diva. Is that what I want to call it? Ghetto diva. Ghetto diva. I don't know what to call it, but I know I grew up in the hood, and it didn't break me. It didn't make me either, but it didn't break me. And that I thank God for, because it has taken a lot of forgiveness. Crazy. Growing up, I didn't know what loyalty was. I was too busy surviving. Did you miss that? No, I did not know what loyalty was. I was too busy surviving. I never had people that were loyal to me for real. That for real looked out for me, checked up on me. Everybody just kind of expected Janetta to be so strong. No one knew the things that I was going through. And for those that did, either did nothing to help or looked at it like, oh, you're going to be okay, or she all right, it's this, it's that. Did I grow up without a father? Yes, I grew up without a father, but that was because of the choices he made. That was because of the choices mom made. But my mom did the best she could, and that's all she could do, you know? Everybody got choices. Well, the choices that I choose to make now are to, is really just to speak to people, to get to know people, to for real care, share, and love on people. I just want to love on people. That's it. No matter what has happened to me in my lifetime, I've always just wanted to love on people. I've always just wanted to feel love. But at this point in my life, I've been so loved. I've been so loved by God. So therefore, I can love you and love on you, because no matter if you love me back or not, God does. And that's what matters. And at the end of the day, I do not have to answer to you for how I loved you. I have to answer to God for how I loved you. And that's just what it is. I have my moments when I want to party. I have my moments when I just want to chill. I love alone time. I love to get out and hang and go to movies and dinners and cafes. Definitely church. Definitely church. Still working on that here in Texas, because I didn't grow up Church of God in Christ, but I found love in Church of God in Christ. I felt like I got the rawness of who God was, and it inspired me to want to know more about him through Church of God in Christ. I'm definitely working on being a better me daily. I have several people to thank for that. Excuse me. I have several people to thank for that, because you guys helped the journey. Soon and very soon I will reveal who those are, because their choices helped me in a big way, in such a big way. And I'm so humbly thankful and grateful and happy that God sent specifically you. God specifically taught me lessons to be a better person. And with you guys' help, meaning all of you guys, the ones watching, the ones listening, you see that shirt, it say Netta's Divine Sense. I make candles, and I make candles because I love them, because they smell good. It was presented to me, and when I really dived into the aspect of making candles and what it signified and what it did for me, it was beautiful. It was one of the greatest gifts that I could have been given to do something with, to be a candle maker. The aromas are beautiful, and I put my heart and soul into those candles. I only do the best oils that's going to give the best scents and the best soy to produce the best candle for any and everyone that I make candles for. I'm starting memorial candles. Yay! Not for the memorial, yay, but yay for the fact that I can help you still feel like your loved one is somewhat close to you, because when you're missing them, all you have to do is light this candle. All I need is their favorite fragrance, that scent that you had always been so used to smelling, that scent that truly makes you think of them. That's the scent I'm talking about. And I can put that in a candle. I'm going to put that in a candle. I did it for myself, for my aunt, and didn't even realize that that's really what it was a memorial candle. But my Aunt Georgia, I made, and that's what the candle's name was. It was Georgia. But the scent in it was white diamond because she loved her white diamond. And baby, you always knew that she was around when that white diamond smell came. And her favorite color was green, and wow. And that's what the candle was, and it had that diamond on it because she definitely was a jewel. She was definitely the matriarch to our family. A lot of things have changed since she left, but it's the choices that we make that is going to bring that back. My cousin called about a family reunion. Let's do it. Let's do it. But you guys, this is definitely it has been my intro. I know it's a lot, ain't it? So imagine what I have to tell you. I know it's been a lot. I have a lot of things to share with you. I have a lot of things to get from you. But the biggest thing is, what choices are you making? Are they good ones? Are they bad ones? Are they making you money? Are they spending your money? Are they teaching you, or is it leaving you stagnant? There's a no and a yes to all of the choices that you make. You just got to make sure that you're choosing the right ones. Keep God first. No matter what religion you are, keep God first. Because guess what? When he cracked that sky, that sky, we're all going to have to answer to the same God. So no matter what your religion is and what God you serve, keep God first so that your life can be prosperous, so that it can be joyous. Remember to take your time and build so that you can make good choices and the right decisions. We have free will to make whatever choice we want to make. As long as we get up and we're able to go back to sleep, we have choices to make. There's only two things that you have no choice about, no decision. That's your birth date and your death date. You have no choice in that matter. I don't care if you go out here and try to commit suicide. If it's not your time, you ain't going nowhere. So remember that. Remember that the choices that you make can dictate the life that you live as time progresses. Remember that. Keep that in mind. Meditate on that. Your choices. Your choices. Make good ones, my young people. Make some good choices. Don't have to be like or go through the different things that your parents have to go through if you listen to them. Now, I know some people just have babies. I get that too. I ain't talking about them. I ain't talking about them because you just had a baby. I can't force you to connect to your baby. I can tell you that it's beautiful to connect with your child, but I can't make you. It's the choices that you make. I can be a listening ear and a friend and kind of help, but I can't change your choices. I can't change your decisions. I can't change who you are. You have to make the choice to want to change who you are. You have to make the choice to want to be a better you. No one can do that for you. You have to make the choice to choose good friends and the choice to pray about everything. Pray. Give it to God and let him handle those things that are really tough and hard for you. But those that you can handle, you do it. Simple as that. Just do it. Activate it. I once heard that. You have to activate it. Everything is a choice that you make. It determines whether it's good consequences or bad consequences, but you have the choice. You have the choice. You, the one looking at this video, has the choice to make. You determine whether it's a good one. You determine whether it's a bad. right? You determine that. So since you know that you determine that, what choice are you going to make to better your life? What choice are you going to make to better you? What choice are you going to make to better your children's lives? What choice are you going to make your career life be okay? What choice are you going to make for your next move? What choice? So, all I ask is, what are you waiting for? Make your choices, choose wisely, and let God be your guide. Let Him be in that forefront, in that center, and I promise you, He will never steer you wrong. Now, man may steer you wrong, overlook you, but God will never steer you wrong. Remember that. And you're going to hear a lot about my God because He has carried me. And who would I be if I didn't keep it real with all of that? Who would I be? Like I said, I'm a realist. So all I can give you is real. All I can give you is what's in me. I'm not going to lie to you. We ain't going to play games about it, but we're going to keep it real. A lot of people don't know what that is. It's not your status. A lot being real, that's who you are. That's your lifestyle. That's who you are. That's everything that has to do with you. And I know a few real people. And those are the people that I cherish. I know a few real people. My circle is this small. I'm sure it will get this big, but I still want it to be this small. And the rest of my life will be the best of my life. But guess what? For the past of my life, I'm going to share it with you. So I ask you to tune in, share. Each one teach one. Seriously, help me out, you guys, because I look forward to helping you. Definitely, I look forward to helping you. Ain't nothing but tea in the cup, okay? It's tea. Just tea. Just simple tea. Just simple tea. But you guys just be looking out. Because today was very long-winded. Tomorrow, the next day, and the next day is going to be very long-winded because I have so much to share with you guys. 40 years of life. Get ready for the ride. Get ready for the listen. Get ready for the tears, for the laughter. Get ready for the knowledge. Get ready to hear the power. Get ready. Just get ready, get ready, get ready. Because I'm coming. And I'm coming strong. I no longer live in the land of fear. I live, or the land of survival. I live in the land of peace, joy, and happiness. And that's why I can now share with you those things that weren't so good and those things that were just everything to me. Stay woke. Because if you ain't, I'm finna wake you up. Thank you guys for listening. Thank you. I promise you I was so nervous. I'm yet kind of, but I know with time it gets better. It'll get easier. And we're gonna see where this goes. Just know that, your choices. Do you all know the definition of choice before I go? Do you know? If you don't, I'm going to share it with you. An act of selecting or making a decision when faced with two or more possibilities. What choice are you going to make? Hey, tune in and let me know what you think. I've got a lot to share. Are you ready to hear? Be blessed. Again, my name is Netta, and I look forward to hearing about Can I Help? Bye.